There. Even by Hollywood standards, this is absurd, even if we are aware that Hollywood is full of secrets. According to reports, J.Lo has just admitted that Diddy, of all people, kept her out of Will and Jada Smith's group activities. Wait until you hear what Diddy's bodyguard Gene Deal has to say if you think that seems impossible. Will and Jada seem to be pulling Jennifer, in my opinion. Furthermore, it appears that Diddy was not at all amicable in his response to Will and Jada's action. I'm going to snuff his ass if you keep saying this garbage. Why was Diddy so upset about it, though? It turns out that Diddy and J.Lo were dating at the time, so it seems logical that he would be upset to hear that one of Hollywood's A-list couples was interested in his lady. This guy claimed that the news was met with funny responses on the internet. The tale about Diddy wanting to be Will Smith and Jada trying to steal J.Lo is now quite funny. Diddy A.B. and this individual drew attention to anything regarding Gene Deal for the many who have doubts. Several interviews were heard. Gene Deal never lies. His narrative doesn't change. The most absurd aspect of the narrative isn't even Will and Jada's approach to J.Lo. These two's breakup could stand alone as a Hollywood film. The world was enthralled by a gripping tale involving two legendary figures, Sean Puffy Combs and Jennifer Lopez, in late December 1999. They had no idea that their night out in the exciting city of New York would quickly become a nightmare. The night began innocently enough when Puffy unintentionally spilled a drink on a club member, according to the compelling tale by New York Magazine. A seemingly unimportant incident swiftly turned into a violent and verbally abusive altercation before suddenly devolving into a chaotic shooting. Lopez and Combs were caught fleeing the scene while concealing a shocking secret, a gun, in the trunk of their opulent Lincoln Navigator as they attempted to flee the mayhem. The penalties were severe when the law finally caught up with them, which didn't take long. Although Lopez's charges were ultimately dropped, it is still unknown when she will be allowed to leave custody. According to sensational headlines from the infamous New York Daily News, the singer-slash-actress was imprisoned for a torturous 14 hours before being freed, according to other sources. Up until their final breakup in 2001, the arrest tale created a never-ending flood of breakup rumors that kept the public intrigued. In an intriguing turn of events, Puffy sought the legal counsel of none other than Johnny Cochran, who is most known for his participation in the O.J. Simpson trial. Puffy prepared for the impending court battle, a trial that would decide his future, with Cochran by his side. However, the couple's fate was different. CN issued a tragic announcement declaring their breakup just 1 month before the trial, marking the end of their romantic relationship. It is important to note that this event was crucial in the emergence of a new character. P. Diddy's ascent from Puff Daddy's ashes signaled a fundamental change in the artist. After being found not guilty, he vowed, "No more Puff Daddy," in an interview with MTV News. Although their relationship was undoubtedly damaged by the court processes, Lopez subsequently acknowledged that their problems were really the result of adultery. She confessed, "I was in this relationship with Puff, where I was totally crying, crazy, and going nuts," in a frank interview with Vibe magazine in 2003. "My entire life was truly thrown into disarray by it. Even though I never caught him cheating, I simply knew he would pretend he was going to a club for a few hours, leave, and never return." That evening, the passionate and turbulent relationship between J.Lo and Diddy caused Lopez to rethink her plans, which ultimately led her down a different path and into the arms of her second husband, Chris Judd. "I had to ask myself, in light of that crucial moment she described, do I want to be at home with kids in 10 years, wondering where someone is at 3 in the morning? So even though Diddy was furious at the thought of perhaps being cheated on for the Smiths, it seems out he cheated on Jennifer quite a bit. If you ask me, that's very hypocritical. However, it is amazing how cordial J.Lo and Diddy have stayed throughout the years despite their difficulties. But what about the individuals who initiated all of this? As it turns out, the Smiths have experienced a fair share of marital problems, so it's not shocking that they may have been wanting to spice up their relationship with J.Lo. Many believe that Will was an adventurous person even before he met Jada, and that Jada's push merely caused him to completely embrace his bisexuality. Will Smith was trying to leave his imprint on the world when he was only a young rapper and actor. In the 1993 movie 6 Degrees of Separation, he portrayed a gay con artist, which was his breakout performance. But let's face it, the 1990s weren't the most accepting decade for the LGBTQ+ population overall, especially in Hollywood. Will saw to it that a kissing scene he shared with Anthony Michael Hall, his co-star, was edited out for safety. His upright demeanor. In December 1993, Smith acknowledged that his behavior was extremely immature. How will my Philadelphia friends feel about this? I wondered. I wasn't emotionally secure enough to devote myself to that component of the movie in an artistic way. This taught me a great lesson. You must either take action or not. But the narrative didn't end there. In 2016, transgender actress Alexis Arquette alleged in front of the public that Will was gay. After Will and Jada urged their coworkers to skip the Oscars, this took place. Alexis posted her suspicions on Facebook, which have since been removed. Her statements revealed a dark aspect of Will's life that few had dared to go into. When Jada comes out as homosexual, her bearded husband confesses that his first marriage failed because she accidentally interrupted him while he was taking care of his sugar daddy, Benny Medina. I'll then pay attention to them. When Will had to kiss Anthony Rapp for the scene in 6 Degrees of Separation, he became upset, according to Arquette. He convinced the filmmaker to include the back of his head in the shot, completely obstructing the fictitious lip lock. Gay people have foes. They hide out in gilded wardrobes. A trip is beneficial. Either you support us or you oppose us. Your choice is today. And the drama in the Smiths' marriage still wouldn't be over then. Because August Alsina said that he had dated Jada Pinkett Smith with Will Smith's approval in a very revealing interview that would be published in July 2020. I absolutely committed myself to that relationship for years of my life. And I honestly and really sincerely love and have a ton of love for her, the New Orleans native admitted in an open interview with Breakfast Club anchor Angela Yee. I gave it my full attention. I fully committed myself to it. Jada first refuted Alsina's allegations, but then admitted at Red Table Talk that she and Will were split up during the affair. Jada explained the complexity of their special relationship, including her subsequent involvement with August as a result of her 2015 divorce from Will. In the midst of the ups and downs of their marriage, Will Smith joined Jada on the Talk program and discussed their decision to briefly separate in order to find individual happiness. The pair grew closer as a result of their open conversation and reflection on their past experiences. Reigniting their romance in March 2022, Will vehemently refuted any claims of adultery, insisting that there had never been infidelity in their union. Never! The Academy Award winner claimed on CBS Sunday Morning that there has never been adultery in her marriage since she and her husband discuss everything and that they never come as a surprise to one another. It was about a year ago, 2 years after his rocky relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith, when August Alsina came out as gay. What do you know after that? In the season finale of The Surreal Life, Alsina revealed that love appeared, but in a different way. The singer continued, I want to share that and really appreciate the person that I love, who loves me back and who has taught me so much about love and healing. Because it violates all preconceived notions of what love is meant to be or how it should appear, I want to do it in public. Congratulations, August. But the Smiths' behavior certainly begs a lot of concerns in light of that. Why are there so many persons in a marriage? Why does it keep happening after all this time? At this point, do they even want one another? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Folks, there concludes the video. I appreciate you coming.